Welcome back to Advanced Skills Learning. In retrieval augmented generation systems, we often obsess over visible components, models, embeddings, vector databases, prompts, and even GPU choices. But there is one decision that quietly shapes every answer your system produces, and it's almost always decided once and then forgotten. That decision is chunking. Chunking determines how your documents are broken into retrievable units. And once those chunks are embedded and stored, every downstream component is constrained by that choice. Your retriever does not see documents. Your rear anchor does not see documents. And your LLM never sees documents either, it only sees chunks. That's why chunking is not a preprocessing detail. It is an architectural decision that defines the knowledge boundaries of your system. Many RAG pipelines begin with the assumption that chunking is simple. Split the document every fixed number of tokens, add a bit of overlap, and move on. This approach feels reasonable, scalable, and easy to automate. Early demos often look good. Retrieval metrics look acceptable, but as soon as real users start asking real questions, the cracks begin to show. Retrieval happens at the chunk level, not the document level. If a chunk cuts a definition in half, separates a rule from its exception, or removes the surrounding explanation that gives meaning to a sentence, the model is forced to infer what's missing. That inference doesn't feel like uncertainty. It shows up as confident, fluent answers that are subtly wrong. A chunk is not just a window of tokens. It is the smallest unit of meaning your system can retrieve. Once meaning is damaged at chunk boundaries, no embedding model, rear anchor, or prompt can reliably reconstruct it later. One of the most common mistakes is treating chunking as a purely mechanical operation. Fixed-size chunking ignores how humans actually write documents, with sections, headings, logical flow, and contextual buildup. Another mistake is blindly adding overlap everywhere. Overlap can help prevent boundary loss, but it can also increase redundancy, retrieval noise, and cost when applied without intention. Quick check. 2 seconds. What improves RAG answers more often? A. Better embeddings. B. Better chunking. C. Higher temperature. Keep your guess. The answer is B. Better chunking. Because even perfect embeddings cannot recover context that was never preserved in the chunk to begin with. Chunk size is always a trade-off. Smaller chunks improve precision and ranking, but they often strip away context that explains why something is true. Larger chunks preserve context, but they introduce noise and make it harder for retrievers to distinguish what actually matters. There is no universal, best, chunk size, only a best fit for a specific task, document type, and query pattern. Overlap is often treated as a safety net, but it's not free. A small amount of overlap can protect against boundary loss. Too much overlap creates duplicated content, ranking confusion, higher token usage, and increased latency. Overlap should be a conscious design decision, not a default checkbox. Structure-aware chunking is where RAG systems start to behave like engineered systems instead of experiments. Respect section headers. Keep tables intact. Avoid splitting procedural steps, legal clauses, or policy exceptions across chunks. When chunks align with semantic boundaries, retrieval becomes more accurate, explanations become clearer, and debugging becomes easier. Quick check. 2 seconds. What should guide chunk boundaries most? A. Token limits. B. Document structure. C. Vector database type. Keep your guess. The answer is B. Document structure. Token limits are constraints you work within, not goals you optimize for. Chunking is also not one size fits all. FAQs, policies, technical documentation, and source code all require different chunking strategies. Even within the same RAG pipeline, different content types should be chunked differently. Treating everything the same is convenient and quietly harmful. Query type matters just as much. Simple fact lookups benefit from smaller, focused chunks. Explanatory questions require larger contextual windows. Multi-step reasoning often works best when related chunks are grouped, linked, or retrieved hierarchically. Chunking should support the question being asked, not fight against it. Metadata turns good chunking into great retrieval. Section titles, document sources, timestamps, and positional hints give retrievers and rear anchor signals beyond embeddings alone. In many systems, metadata contributes more to grounding quality than changing the embedding model. Chunking problems are often invisible during evaluation. Accuracy scores can look high while the system consistently retrieves incomplete or misleading context. When answers feel almost right, chunking is frequently the hidden culprit, not the LLM, not the prompt, and not the vector database. The key takeaway is simple. Chunking defines what your RAG system knows. It shapes retrieval, grounding, evaluation, and trust. Before switching models, tuning prompts, or blaming hallucinations, fix your chunking strategy first. Thanks for watching. If this video helped, like the video and subscribe to Advanced Skills Learning for more Gen AI explainers, practical architectures, and quick quizzes to test your understanding.